Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and we are back once again with buffs we'd like to see. This week we are going on to Killy Garrett Zaku to start. This was not actually playable in Code Fairy, to my recollection, but it was, of course, featured in it. Interesting note, Killy Garrett is actually a character that has existed on paper for about 40 years. She was mentioned and her Killer Harpy decals were shown in the MSV materials, but Code Fairy is the first time that her custom Zaku was actually ever shown anywhere. So it's got a decent skill set that just basically needs a little bit of a tune-up. It's got 3-hit melee with a goof heat. No, it's got 2-hit melee with a goof heat saber. It's got...
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah. It's got the heat glaive that the Ifrit Doug Schneid and a couple other things use. Has an MMP-80 with grenade launcher, the standard one, and also a Sturmfaust, but the ready-up times on all of those are kind of... on both of the stunning weapons are kind of slow. So, what do you think, Salty?
Boy, this is one of those raids that are kind of... It's one of those raids that are hard to buff. We've already talked about the MMP-80. Most of the early production or early machine guns are just terrible and they need a complete rework. Honestly, make it just act like the Gelgu Commander's machine gun. I think it would be perfect. And then decrease the 12-second reload rate on the grenade to maybe 10 to 8 seconds. 12 is kind of egregious.
It's 15.
Oh, is it 15? Oof.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's too bad. That's too much.
Yeah.
The Sturmfaust, it's a year one Sturmfaust. Long ready up time, long reload, 15 seconds. The travel time on it's fine, but like just being down your 2 stunning weapons for that long when your main weapon is an MMP-80 isn't great. I think I was shooting in the general act guy, and I was only doing 88 to shot. That's awful.
Also, at level 1, it doesn't have enough ammo to stun twice.
Yeah. So, big problem.
Yeah.
The heat sword, decent weapon, very strong, and then you got the heat halberd again. It acts like the Ifrit DS's heat halberd. It instant knockdowns. Problem is, you can only swing it once, and I don't understand why the Ifrit DS is the only suit that can swing that weapon 3 times. Not even the Dime High Mobility test type can multi-swing that thing, and it does not warrant that. I feel like it should get either a heat saber or be able to earn at the heat sword. Oh, which one is the Dom carry? The heat saber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs that buff. Honestly, to fix this would be allowed to multi-swing the heat halberd. It shouldn't. There's no reason why it can't. And then give it pursuit melee assist, reduce the reload times on the Sturmfaust and the grenade launcher. Did you say we already said pursuit melee assist? With it being a commander type, give it anti-jamming or anti-stealth.
Yeah, it is supposed to have slightly enhanced communications abilities because of the antenna, so
what else do you think?
I do think offense system, so it's harder to stun out of its combos. I feel like I feel like with the glaive, the ready up time, I don't want to modify that because I tested this before we started recording, and it is just fast enough that if you knock somebody down either with your saber or the glaive, if you cancel out of that immediately, you have just enough time to get a fast neutral swing in before the iframes kick in. But it is very tight. But yeah, other than that, the machine gun needs fixed. The ready up times a little bit more. I wouldn't say a little bit more defense and health would probably serve it very well. But yeah, it's one of those things where it really doesn't need an overhaul as much as it just needs a tune-up. I don't.
Yeah, it's just it kind of just hold its current setup holds itself back, and when comparing towards to the E4DS, which I would say would be its closest rival because they wield the heat halberd, the E4DS, while being slightly less tankier and a little less speedy, has a shotgun and stealth on top of it, which makes that way more formidable than this suit because this does only have a Sturmfaust and a grenade launcher with 15 seconds between each shot, which is awful.
Yeah.
Uh, but if you do get on somebody, you can combo me, stun me with something, and hit me with a melee combo. But you can show chat. But yeah, it's one of those suits that need a massive buff, or not a massive buff, but a decent one.
Yeah.
That was pretty good damage.
Yeah.
My head is almost broken.
Yeah. If I'd done the downswing on the glaive, I would have taken you out.
Yeah. But yeah, there's no I just don't understand why the DS is the only thing that multi-swings the halberd.
Yeah.
Damage reduction on it alone is pretty considerable to. I don't think it would make it too strong if it could multi-swing it. Give it 2 swings so I can neutral down.
Yeah. Because its main like competition as a raid is with something with a shotgun, I don't think it would be overpowered even if we did shorten the times on the Sturmfaust and grenade if we gave it access to the Zaku bazooka as a main weapon too.
Yeah, I could see that. Though we don't really know a whole lot about Killy's background to know what weapon she actually cycled through.
Yeah.
That's the problem, because, as you said, in Code Fairy, we only see her dead Zaku, like the very last scene. And it's on its side with the heat saber, the heat sword, and the halberd on her back. That's it. That's all we see of her. So we can't really judge of what. I mean, Zaku Bazooka wouldn't even be broken on the suit.
No.
Honestly. Because they're not that strong either. They're only, 1100 attack?
Something like that, yeah. And this only has a melee correction of 5, so.
Range correction.
Oh, range correction, yeah. Melee correction significantly higher, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah, just general, maybe a little bit more points into speed. Running speed, 120. I think its running speed's only 120, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
A little slow. It is an F-type Zaku with an S-type backpack.
Yeah, so maybe because of that, maybe leave the walking speed alone and increase the boost speed a little more.
Yeah. I do like its animation. I love the Goof's animation, but too bad the Goof is not good either.
Yeah, that's another one that has very specific use cases, and if you can't get in with it, you have a problem. And we are following up with Lilith Aiden's Pixie, which really nice design. It is a Pixie with a bunch of accessories, some other things. It has the rocket bazooka. It has the Gym Striker's beam scythe, which it can take in either spear or scythe mode. Though realistically, everybody takes the scythe because it only gets 1 hit, but it heavy staggers, and it has this custom downswing, which does amazing damage if you can connect. Man, I wish I should have picked a map where there was a tank somewhere convenient, so I don't have to, destroy half of your hit points with that. But yeah, it is a really strong downswing. Has double sabers as a backup weapon. I forget what else has that downswing. It's not quite the prototype Gundams, but it does get 3-hit melee with both that and the spear version of the scythe. Has the beam gun from the Gym Command also as a backup weapon. Yeah, so it's got a good toolkit, and just there's a couple little things I think we could do. Salty, what do you think?
Well, the Pixie LA, very fun suit. It was obnoxious in Code Fairy, mainly because BB Studios doesn't know how to code AI. So it just instantly tackle you out of your melee. So you just had to shoot it. So also in Code Fairy, it didn't have to choose between the scythe or the spear. It had the scythe as its main melee mode, and the spear as a sub weapon, while still retaining the dual beam sabers. So it had 3 melee weapons on one suit. Bring that back. Let's do that. I think that would be a really good buff. And also, why not Pursuit Melee Assist?
Mm-hmm.
That way it could just pump out the melee damage. It's not a tanky suit by any means. It has rather... Its actually kinetic and beam defense is rather low for 500 and 550, while its melee resist is pretty respectable. Even right now, I have mine at 61 melee resist with the correct build.
Oh, nice.
It's stupid. You can be rather tanky and anti-melee, but it's getting in. The Rocket Bazooka, it's not exactly a great weapon. It's just there for stun. I don't even think it does a whole lot. Yeah, 1200 to Rob.
1152 to Salty, because he's using this level 2 Lilith Pixie.
The Pixie doesn't have exactly the best range correction, but still for a bazooka, only hitting for 1200, that's kind of bad. The beam gun does stun in 2 hits, which this suit was buffed back in the day, and that's what the buff did, was buff the beam gun. And then it also has head Vulcans that do not stun at all. So that could be another buff. They do have 30 shots, and their 58 per shot isn't too bad, but I would like to see that, at level 1 do 60 a shot, and then at level 2 probably 62, 63. It needs to be buffed. Otherwise, its melee damage is relatively well. If you want to do a combo on me, go ahead.
All right, let's see what... Well, I missed one, but...
Oh, wow. Even with my high melee resist.
Yeah.
That scythe hurt.
Yeah, that thing is vicious.
So, with... one of the things I do have a problem with is the spear mode, and this goes for anything that uses the spear mode for the scythe, is the fact that, let me knock you down. It doesn't hit down targets at all.
Yeah.
So even in the Gym Striker, the Gym Striker suffers because of this. I would like to see that get a hit melee or hit detection adjustment. I can't tell you how many times and it happened in my Gym 2 video where I just missed a downswing because the target's flat on their back and not on their side. That would be a fantastic buff for anything that uses the scythe. The beam gun, I would like to see be able to fire more than just 3 times before overheat. Give it 4 shots. The 4th shot being the overheat. Then what do we even do for the bazooka? Because like the gun cannon heavy type uses it, and that thing is pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not too sure how to buff the bazooka. The bazooka, besides being low damage,
Yeah.
Nothing really comes to my mind. What do you think?
I think the bazooka can be left alone. Like you said, it's just there to get in. This is definitely a suit designed to be able to stun something to close in and then do ridiculous damage when it gets there. I'm still kind of trying to figure out whether I think giving it both forms of the scythe as being available all the time would be too much or not. Just the golf swing is so strong that being able to combo 2 weapons and then go into that might be a little bit much. Of course, the ready up time on that and the time between swings is enough that it might not be too bad because, yeah, just the ready up's fairly slow, and as you can see, the re-ready is just, I think it's like 5 seconds, 6 seconds, so...
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, so being able to just go between the other 2 weapons without, and only being able to use that, like, at the end of a combo might be okay. I'd like to see all of the suits have all of their capabilities from Code Fairy, but also it is just, that was tuned to be a single player game. So it's kind of dicey sometimes to get something that can do everything one of the Code Fairy suits could do. Yeah. On that note, we've been debating. I don't think we're going to do a full rundown of the Titania because that is in pretty good shape. I ran it last week when we were setting up for this, and it does fairly well. I would love to see it have access to both the bazooka and the Jaeger rifle like it had in the Code Fairy, but also just that might be too much in its current state. So, especially with a shotgun. The shotgun, though, as Salty was saying last week, that needs tuned up a little bit for Titania because, yeah, it only has 2 rounds and for some reason. But, yeah, in terms of one idea that Vizgren floated when we were talking about this is giving it a sub-weapon version of the Jaeger rifle that only did rapid fire, make it a proper beam machine gun at last. But, we want to know what you think because, we've been having trouble deciding on that one.
Tackle me.
Okay.
We'll get out 1, 2, 3. Go off that cool counter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it has a custom counter with the scythe, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Code Fairy is underappreciated, I think, overall. There's a lot of cool stuff in that. If you've not played it and you're on PSN, it is out there. It goes on sale fairly regularly. Check it out if you get a chance, because you can also still get some suits that I believe are not fully available at level 1 in GBO2 if you clear Code Fairy. So, but those are our thoughts on these. As always, let us know what you'd like to see us do. We're probably going to finish off the Code Fairy block before we move on to anything else. But, we do keep notes for the future. So, yeah. Questions, comments, suggestions, all that YouTube stuff, always welcome. But for now, that is going to do it for the today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.